Hello, hello. All right, today's lesson is 2.6, solving proportions. Today is 11/4, Friday. We're going to do 4 examples today. And then we'll finish this lesson on Monday with a couple more like story problem type examples, which will not be too hard. So, I'm going to go pretty fast in this one. And if you are having problems following me, then just pause and write, because I don't have any students in front of me, so I'm not going to take my time. Okay, so the best way I've found to solve a problem that looks like a fraction equals a fraction is something called cross multiplying, where you take these two and multiply them together, and these two and multiply them together. And that makes sense because if I was getting rid of a divided by 45, I would multiply by 45 over here. And if I was getting rid of a divided by 25, I'd multiply by 25 over there. So we end up with 25 times x equals 45 times 15. And then we're going to solve it from there. So 45 times 15, according to my handy dandy calculator, is 675. So now I have 25x equals 675, and this is like 25 times x. So to get rid of that, I need to divide by 25 on both sides. So then I have x equals 675 divided by 25, which is 27. By the way, remember that you can always plug this back in. When you finish, you could say, okay, what is 27 divided by 45? Well, that is 0.6, and then if I put 15 divided by 25 in my calculator, I see that's also 0.6. So either side is 0.6, so I must be right. Example 2. This is normally the one that you guys would be doing for a prize, but we are not here for a prize. So we're going to try something else. This one is going to be n minus 4 over 8 equals 3 over 2. Remember, we're going to cross multiply. And I know it feels a little bit weird with this n minus 4 here, but what that means, so I've got 3 times 8 equals, I'm going to say 2 parentheses n minus 4. So yeah, if I was teaching this, I would definitely at least set up this part of the problem and then let them go for it for a prize. 3 times 8 is 24. If I distribute that 2, I get 2n minus 8. I'm trying to get n by itself right now, so to get rid of that, I add 8 on both sides, which gives me 32 equals 2n. And if I divide by 2 on both sides, I get 16 for n. Again, if I look up here, that would be 16 minus 4, which is 12, and 12 divided by 8 is 1.5. So this side would be 1.5, and then 3 divided by 2 is also 1.5, so I know I'm doing it right. Example 3. This is one that we would normally do with the teacher doing it. X over 9 equals 2x minus 3 over 24. Remember, if this is going way too fast for you, then you need to go back in the video and pause it. All right, we're going to cross multiply. We've got a fraction equals a fraction. Remember, you got to put an equal sign between them. X times 24 is 24x equals 9 times parentheses 2x minus 3. Notice it doesn't matter which kind of like part of the x I do first. So this is 24x equals, if I distribute, 18x minus 27. To get rid of the negative minus 27, I'm going to add 27 to both sides. Oops, that's not right. That was a mistake of mine. I thought this was a number without an x, but I was wrong. So instead we're going to subtract the 18x on both sides, which gives me 6x equals negative 27. and then I'm going to divide by 6. In my calculator, negative 27 divided by 6 is negative 4.5, which is the right answer. And I could check it if I wanted to see. And then the last example is x over 12 equals 2x minus 5 over 18. One more time, cross multiplication, that's 18x equals 12 times, in parentheses, 2x minus 5. Distribute that 12. 18x equals 24x minus 60. Then I'm trying to get the x's on the same side and the number on the other, so I'm going to subtract 24x over here, which gives me negative 6x. Remember, if you can't do this math in your brain, then go ahead and use a calculator for that. Those are tools, you're allowed to use them. Negative 60 divided by negative 6 is 10, which is the correct answer. Okay, so the homework, which is due on Tuesday, is page 113, numbers 3 through 36, multiples of 3, 42 through 44, and these ones are story problems, and we're going to do examples of those on Monday. So if you work on your homework this weekend, definitely just do this part. Leave out those 3. We'll work on those on Monday. All right. See you on Monday.